Goddess of Light. Welcome to my channel. Just wanted to say that I am so glad for any and all that have watched my videos so far. I'm very, very grateful. Venturing out into this is definitely something that I've been wanting to do for a while, but was something that I was always just kind of like, I'll do it later. But being able to share my gift with the world is something that I've been wanting to do for a while. Just to let you know, I've been reading now for 2 years, successfully reading for loved ones, family, friends, and clients. And I definitely wanted to do a YouTube channel, but just was waiting for the right time to get started, and now is the right time. So I'm going to do these monthly readings for each sign. And they're going to focus on love. When it comes to readings, I can do all kinds of readings. I can do intuitive readings for relationships, career, money, family issues. But my passion and my focus is love. Love relationships of all kinds, of all walks, every single different type of relationship you can think of that is romantic, I can and do read for. So with that being said, there's a whole lot of other stuff that as my channel grows I will get into, but do know that I'm doing this because I feel is my calling, and I feel that I can help someone, and that my messages, if they resonate, can be of a blessing to someone else. Okay, so we're doing love readings. It's going to be a 9-card spread with the Angel Tarot from Doreen Virtue. Then I'm going to do a Love Angel Oracles card for you, as well as the Psychic Tarot Oracle. Okay, so this is going to be for the sign of Scorpio. All right, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Venus. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. But this is for the sign of Scorpio. So, spirits, what messages do you have for Scorpio in love for the month of August? What messages do you have for Scorpio in the month of August? What messages do you have for Scorpio in the month of August? What messages do you have for Scorpio in the month of August, please? Spirit. What messages do you have for Scorpio in the month of August? What messages do you have for Scorpio in the month of August? What messages do you have for Scorpio in the month of August? What messages do you have for Scorpio in the month of August? What messages do you have for Scorpio in the month of August? Shuffle a couple more times. Get a good shuffle in there. Shuffling is not my forte. I mean, like, I feel like some readers, they shuffle fabulously, and then some readers don't, and I've never seen or judged a reader based on it, but I do know other people do. But I'm not a big shuffler, guys. I let the cards flip out. That is the way that I get my messages. And honestly, it's been working for me, so I'm not gonna change that. But in any case, I do hope you Scorpios are doing well. I have a couple of Scorpio friends and family. Some of my faves in the celebrity world are Scorpios. You guys are really cool people. You're very chill. Very, very chill. That's one of the things that I can say about Scorpios. You guys are just very chill. And I feel like you get a bad rap too in terms of love and relationships. You can be very loving and very faithful. And sometimes people tend not to believe that about Scorpios. But I believe that you guys are very loving when you want to be. But okay. Alright, so this is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Also Venus. What are our messages for Scorpio for the month of August? What are our messages for Scorpio in the month of August? In love and relationships. Thank you. What are our messages for Scorpio? Whoa, too many cards. Let's try again. Now, I will always shuffle on camera until I decide that I no longer have to. I'm just a big advocate just in gaining the trust of my viewers, and knowing that I'm not just pulling cards and telling you whatever I think you want to hear. This is live time, what Spirit is giving me, and I'm now sharing with you guys, okay? So Scorpio, what are our messages in love for Scorpio for the month of August? What are our messages for Scorpio? Okay, that's like super duper too many cards. You guys have really kind of frantic energy, so I don't know if you guys are just antsy about something, or you're worried about somebody or something. There's definitely an energy of possibly maybe going through a breakup, or just recently got out of a relationship, or just kind of going through a rough patch with your significant other, you know? So let me turn that this way. I love the smoke of my incense, but it's getting in my nose. But yeah, don't be frantic. It'll be okay, Scorpio. Maybe you just, you know, got a lot on your mind and got a lot on your plate. All right, and you got 2 psychic tarot cards, and I'm one of those. I do what Spirit tells me to do. Outside of large amounts of cards falling, if a card falls, if more than one card falls out, I tend to take them. I'm not one of those that's just like, no, let's reshuffle 1,000 times. If you got more than one message, then that's what Spirit has for you. Like I said, unless it's like 6 or 7 cards, and then that's just kind of too much going on and I have to reset. But if it's 1 or 2 cards, I take them. In any case, Scorpio, your overall energy is the Unity card. In original tarot, in traditional tarot, rather, the Unity card is about, is the Hierophant. So that's about tradition. It's also about spiritual organizations. It could be about church. You may have met a significant other in church, or you and your significant other may be connected and bonded through faith. So it's definitely an important part of your life. You also could be married, or marriage could be on the horizon for you, Scorpio, okay? So if you're in a committed relationship and you guys were talking about possibly getting married, that is something that is in the cards for you guys. So, alright, so let's see what we have here. The Queen of Swords. So you could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. This person tends to be very matter of fact. They're great communicators. Air signs and water signs, I think, are pretty compatible. You guys kind of balance each other out with them being so matter of fact and focused, laser focused, and you guys being a little bit more on the emotional side of things. Okay, so it could be male or female, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. All right. We have the 6 of Wands. Okay, so this is my, I want to say 4th reading. Excuse me, guys. I'm going to have to put this out. It's way too much smoke. Can't even focus. This is my, like, 3rd or 4th reading, and this is this card has come out in everybody's deck, all right? And I'm very much shuffling these cards thoroughly, so trust and believe it's not just coming out by accident. I think that the August is going to be a successful month for a lot of people. I think that if you go for it, the ground is fertile for whatever you're trying to accomplish. Whether you're trying to propose and get married, or you're trying to work on a marriage relationship, you're going to have the success, the potential. The potential for success is here. The potential for success is here, okay? You can have victory. This is the victory card. So this is the yes card. So whatever you're trying to get accomplished, the answer is yes. The answer is yes, all right? All right. Now we have the Page of Cups in reverse. So that could possibly be because you're feeling like, and when I was shuffling, I did get the feeling like there was something going on within a relationship where either the love or the communication of love is not getting to your partner the way that you would like it to, that you're not really feeling the love, or you're maybe feeling like there's a need for you guys to refocus on some things in terms of communication. Alright, actually, I did not realize this were 2 cards because I would have put them back, but we're going to read both of them. So we have the 8 of Wands and the 9 of Wands, okay? So the 9 of Wands, the 8 of Wands is all about communication, which actually kind of bears to what I was talking about. So somebody may be defensive in their communication, may be exhausted with petty arguments and feeling like they're gonna stand their ground, okay? They're gonna defend themselves. They're not giving up on their opinion or their stance. So if you guys are having an argument, if you are married and you guys are having an argument, whatever you guys are having an argument about, you or your partner, possibly a fire sign, is feeling very much like their communication is very defensive. They're like, it's my way or the highway. They're not, in terms of their communication, they're not backing down, okay? The 8 of Wands is all about communication, and the 9 of Wands is definitely protecting. It says protect what you've created. So maybe the communication needs to be to outside people to stay out of your relationship or marriage. But the reality is that if you are dealing with some really tough energy, this month, can we focus? Can the card focus? It's not focusing for me today. I do apologize for that, but that is the 8 of Wands and this is the 9 of Wands. But if you're having communication and it's a little bit rough, I definitely feel as if you guys can work it out and you guys can be successful, but you're going to have to work on it, and somebody may have to, sometimes in terms of relationships, it's not winning the battle, it's winning the war. So you want to be successful, you want to have victory within your relationship. I definitely feel as if the communication can come from a better place than the Page of Wands and Page of Cups in reverse. So the Page of Cups in reverse means that there's not as much loving communication as there possibly can be. So working on that communication could help a great deal, okay? All right, renewal, all right? Now, normally, this is the Judgment card, but this also could just be a renewal. So, this could be a renewal of vows. This could be a renewal of a relationship. This could be just a renewal in how you guys interact with one another. So I'm really passionate about making sure that people communicate with love. It's not always going to be easy. You may be embodying this Queen of Swords energy. Queen of Swords takes no crap off of nobody. All right. She's very tell it like it is. Say what I mean what I say. So you could be taking on that energy, Scorpio, but the reality is, or your partner, this could be you or your partner, but the reality is, to make a union work successfully, there's going to have to be, a even give and take, and, being able to be kind, in your interaction with your mate, so that they feel loved, so that they feel appreciated, so that there's not always this battle royale where, you have your wand up, I have to fight for my stance. I'm standing strong in this stance, and no matter what, I have to stand strong in this stance. And sometimes, it's better to just kind of lay that wand down and say, you know what, I want us to get to a better place. I want us to get to a better understanding, so that we can have a renewal of our love, a renewal of our happiness. Okay. 8 of Swords. So again, there's this feeling of words that are being spoken that are not kind and making someone else feel powerless. Because the 8 of Swords is all about feeling trapped. You may feel trapped in a relationship. You may feel there's somebody who's communicating with you harshly, possibly an air sign, but just someone who's very cutting with their words, and you may feel trapped. You may not feel like you can express yourself. Definitely do not stay in this energy, because the reality is this is just an illusion. You don't have to stay somewhere where you're unhappy or not being treated the way you want to be treated, okay? The Lovers is here. So there is somebody possibly dealing with a Gemini, since we do have the Queen of Swords here, and now we have the Lovers. You could be dealing with a Gemini, Scorpio, and this person may not be giving you what you need. They actually may not be moving forward with you the way that you want them to, and that's causing you to feel really frustrated, and it's also causing you guys to argue. All right. Yeah, Five of Wands. There's definite conflict here. All right. There's definitely conflict within a marriage or within a partnership. Feeling like you can't win. Feeling like there's always going to be this battle royale between you and your partner. I do see the Six of Wands here. So, I mean, you could be successful in trying to figure out what this is. You know, the devil's in the details. It could be about money. It could be about family. It could be anything that you guys are dealing with. But you do have the potential to be successful. But you also have this could be about ego. And this could be about, you know, wanting to win the fight, wanting to be victorious in the fight. So again, like I was saying, don't win the battle and then lose the war. Okay. So if you guys want to, you know, it's harder to reading is renewal. If you guys want to renew your love, if you guys want to renew a relationship, oh my gosh, my camera wants to focus. Thank you, camera. But if you guys really want a renewal, you're going to have to kind of put your swords down. And you're going to have to, you know, deal with this biting communication with the Queen of Swords here. Like I said, a lot of you could be dealing with a Gemini. And your interaction with that Gemini is not so great. You guys are arguing about every little thing, and it's causing a lot of frustration where somebody feels stuck. They don't feel like they can communicate with you. You don't feel like you're communicating well with them, and they feel stuck, and possibly you do too. Okay, and we have the Knight of Coin. The Knight of Coin is the Knight of Earth in this deck, is a really slow-moving knight. All right, so somebody may be frustrated with the fact that things are moving really slowly. If you are really wanting to get married, somebody may be feeling trapped. They may feel pressured. They may feel like they're not ready yet, and you are, and they're really feeling frustrated, and it's causing you guys to argue because you're ready for something and they're not, and they're moving really slowly, and it's frustrating you and it's making you angry, Scorpio. So for those that this resonates with, if you want to work on things, you definitely can. I don't see anything that indicates that you guys are just going to, you know, break up. Your overall energy is the Hierophant, which represents commitment, love, and marriage. But I do think that you may have to change your approach in communication. If you guys are going to be successful, you're gonna have to change your communication. This also could be about a choice in love. The Lovers comes out and it is a romantic relationship, yes, but it's also a choice. So somebody may have to make a choice. Like I said, what I'm getting is somebody may have to make a choice about whether they want to move forward in a commitment or whether they want to walk away, because they're feeling trapped, they're feeling pressured, they're not ready yet. They're not ready for commitment, they're not ready to get married, and one party is and the other one is not. Somebody wants to get married and somebody does not want to move into that level of commitment quite yet. And the way that you guys are communicating is causing you guys to have tension. So definitely feel like you can work on things if you guys change your approach in communication. But it's not going to be easy. Bring the love back. You know, the Page of Cups is all about love and renewal. So if you can bring the love back, then you can make this work. I do believe, though. Soulmate. So because this is your soulmate, guys. Whoever this person is, whether they be a Gemini or whether they be a water sign or a fire sign, because I see fire here as well, this is your soulmate, okay? So if you were wondering, Spirit is giving you the message of yes, this is your soulmate, okay? So sometimes soulmate relationships, a lot of times soulmate relationships are challenging. And they come in times and circumstances that may not be ideal. And so in trying to make that work, you may actually come across a lot of conflict, okay? You could also be with one person and be wanting to be with another person, possibly Gemini. And that could be what's frustrating you, is that your soulmate is tied to another person. They're possibly married to someone else, but they are your soulmate. So if you want to work on things, Scorpio, it can. You just, you're going to have to really focus on trying to move things forward in a different direction than all of this conflict, okay? All right, again, with these cards are very encouraging. So for the oracle cards are telling you that even though there's all this pettiness and there's this arguing, this is the sun, okay? This card in this deck represents the sun. You can be successful and you can have this happiness. This person brings you a lot of joy because they're your soulmate, all right? Your soulmate is bringing you a lot of joy when things are good. But when things are not good, you tend to feel frustrated and like you have to have your guard up. So, yeah. And again, like I said, you could be involved with somebody who's involved with somebody else. And so you may feel like you have to move on from one relationship to be with your soulmate, the one that makes you happy. And you may be feeling trapped in a relationship, trapped in a marriage, whatever, what have you. And either you or your lover wants you to move forward, move on, have forward movement. Some of you guys may be taking a trip, traveling with your loved one. But there is this desire to move on from something. I do see a lot of conflict here, but I also see a lot of happiness and success here. So that may not be with the same person. Like I said, the lovers is about a choice in love, okay? The choice between two people possibly. So if you are involved with somebody who is married, have those conversations. Be open and honest with that person about what it is that you want. If you want them to move forward, you want to move on, you want to move out of that. Or if it's you that's married and you're unhappy and the love is no longer there and you're always fighting and there seems to be nothing, that is keeping you there but obligation. Don't feel obligated to stay somewhere you're unhappy. Life is short. If the universe has brought you the person that makes you happy, please move forward in separating yourself. That may be difficult. There may be children involved. There may be a lot of factors, but I'm telling you, it is imperative to your spirit that you do not stay somewhere where you're feeling trapped and stuck. You don't have to feel stuck in a marriage that's unhappy or, abusive or whatever. If somebody is not treating you right, they're not, talking to you with love, they're not treating you decently, then you don't have to stay, okay? That's for somebody. I don't exactly know who. But I definitely am a big advocate. Marriage is beautiful. Marriage is a great thing, but this doesn't have to feel like a prison, okay? You don't have to feel obligated to stay somewhere that you're unhappy. You can move on. You can move on and you can be happy because happiness is here for you, okay? The light is here for you. Your soulmate is here for you. And if the soulmate is your marriage partner, then work on things so you can get back to happy, so you can get back to that happy place, okay? I'm wishing you guys nothing but love. Thank you so much, Scorpio. I'll see you next time.